So I'd like to share with you the top 5 most significant moments of my life. Number 1 was in 2017, when I first came to Mexico, and I was invited to go on a Bufo ceremony. So I had been really deeply involved with non-duality, Advaita Vedanta, philosophy, really deconstructing the mind and beliefs and thoughts, and looking at the nature of consciousness, and really contemplating, like, where do I begin and where do I end? And I had some incredible moments of realizations about, the illusory nature of lots of things, massive breakthrough moments, and that was a culmination of several years of Buddhism, meditation, and really going into mind. And then I was invited to go to this ceremony, and Bufo is a secretion from the Sonoran desert toad that spends a lot of time underground in the dark, and for some reason, it secretes a molecule known as 5-MeO-DMT, and it was a monumental experience that everything collapsed onto itself. So sight amalgamated with sound and feeling, and it was so intense. And I pretty much melted into nothing. I went to the eternal void of infinity, but I wasn't there. There was nothing there. It was just absence of all things. And then when I came back to this reality, I realized that this reality is pure consciousness. There's consciousness seeing this reality. Reality is consciousness manifesting as itself, and everything is creation. It's divinity. It's this beautiful sort of divine intelligence. And so all the things that I was philosophizing about for a few years, I was living that way for about 4 to 6 weeks, where I just felt like I was in heaven again, like this is a beautiful dream in the mind of God, and everything's a blessing. Life is a blessing because the absence of life, which is what I experienced, and then the joy of actually being here and doing some things in all life's textures of duality. You can't have up without down, you can't have left without right, you can't have pleasure without pain, and you can't have healing without suffering. So it was such a life lesson to me. It became a significant life point, my life before Bufo and my life after Bufo. It was so significant, and it triggered a series of synchronistic events. Life just became a lot more magical and a bit more flexible. I saw through the Newtonian. It appears to be solid, but it's all mental. It's all created in the mind, not just your mind, but in the mind of the creator. So yeah, it really changed my perception of everything. That was one of my first most significant life-changing experiences of my life, and that was in 2017.